Hey, I'm going to talk to you today about the most powerful influence in my real estate career from when I got started. So, a couple years ago, my business partner and I, we went back through all of our transactions. We looked at every single one, where the business came from, and the funny thing is, his business came from different places than mine, but the number one place that my business came from was from networking groups. So when I got into the business, I got involved in every networking group imaginable because they were free, and all I had to do was show up every week and have a cup of coffee and get to know people. And what happened was, over time, so in networking groups, don't the effect is not immediate. You don't go to a networking group and get business that day. In fact, my opinion is, when you go to a networking group, you should actually not look for, like, hey, buy my stuff or do my thing, or buy your house from me, or sell your house with me. You should go and look at it from the other standpoint of, hey, who do you know that I can help? And look to offer value to the other people in the group, because as you connect them with people that can help them with whatever their need is, then they begin to build trust with you. And so for me, over the next 3 years, I probably did somewhere in the neighborhood of 27 transactions, if I remember right, from networking groups specifically, with basically no money out of pocket. Sometimes you got to buy your breakfast or whatever, but it's extremely cheap, and the ROI on that was astronomical. I mean, there's nothing that even compares to that, because what it did for me, see, I had a very small sphere of influence, and so a lot of times people say, oh, all my business comes from my sphere. Well, for me, that wasn't the case, because my sphere of influence was very small, and the boutique brokerage that I started with, the lady that owned the brokerage also went to my church, and that was the only place that I had any relationships or friends. So I had to expand my sphere of influence, and networking events were the number one way that I did that. So I got involved in chambers of commerce and multiple other networking groups, and somewhere in the neighborhood of 27 transactions came from those groups. So in today's numbers, with today's sale prices, it'd be a good bit more money. I mean, the average sale price now is probably going to put that somewhere in the neighborhood of $6,000 per transaction times 27 transactions. It's a lot of money. So absolutely well worth the time spent, but it's going to take time. It's like farming. You're planting seeds each time you go, and those seeds are going to come up, and it's going to take some time, but you're going to get a harvest from it. If you're, the things I would say with networking is, you've got to be consistent. You've got to be there every week. Secondly, you've got to actually care about helping the other people, not go there with this selfish, what can these people do for me? Who's going to buy from me? Oh, I went 3 weeks in a row and nobody bought a house from me. That's ridiculous. Like, you've got to go there with a heart to serve. You've got to help people. You got to care about them and what's important to them, and you've got to work hard. And if you do all those things over the time, you're going to build trust with those people in that group, and they're going to do a lot of business with you. And so I highly recommend networking. I hope that was helpful for you. If you found this content valuable, look me up on Top Agent Secrets on Facebook, Top Agent Secrets on YouTube, and I'm looking forward to hearing about it. Please comment in the comments on the Facebook and the YouTube channel if you can. If you have any questions, or if you have a specific topic that you would like some more information on, please reach out to me at any time. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have, and hopefully you found this content valuable. Have a great day. Bye.